You ever wonder how some people just get after watching somebody else? That's not magic. That's called psychology. Albert Bandura's whole concept was observational learning. And this is a great way of how we build habits, skills, and even confidence. Want to see? Let me show you how we do it. In Bandura's model theory, people learn from watching others. See here, you'll see one person do something and the next person will follow. That's called attention and imitation. What motivated this whole aspect? Skinner and Watson. Skinner and Watson came up with the behaviorism's concept where they say, hey, someone should get a consequence or a reward for doing a task. So like, let's say, for instance, kid does his homework, parents gives him a sucker. Bandura came in and said, hey, we have something here. Why don't, instead of just giving them a reward, let the kids, other kids see it and they will get a reward too. Two things are happening. More kids are getting motivated and it's an increase in their performance. Now just imagine relating this to the job field when you take a guy that's not so good at sales, put him in a high sales environment. He'll be able to pick up those traits just as well too. It's like that old saying that said, hang around a barbershop long, you'll eventually get a cut, right?
Bandura also talked about self-efficacy, believing you can succeed. When I coach, I give small wins first. Each success builds confidence to try something harder. That belief, it fuels behavior change.
He had an amazing assessment method. One of his successful assessment methods were the Bobo experiment. So pretty much what he did is he took this clown, put it on the couch, and the adults would be aggressive and some wouldn't be aggressive. And what they wanted to see if the kids would do the same thing that the adults would. He had more assessment ideas such as like evaluations or people that had chronic issues, like they were smokers, they were drinkers. And what he would do, he would test their confidence. So like he would survey them, like let's say, how was your confidence level in an aspect if there was any peer pressure, rank it from 1 to 5. He also tested he had physiological tests where he would test the heart rate based on if they were anxious or not to do certain tasks, which became very successful. And what they found out that is a lot of people had CPT, and they had these cognitive issues where, like, let's say if these were smokers or drinkers, that they found success by pulling them out of certain environments, like being in a bar, and put them in positive environments, like going to the gym, going to certain restaurants, going on walks in the parks and stuff like that. You could easily also relate it in the fitness aspect of they had people on about 600 pound, not back then, but and people that's on the show 600 pound life, they would emulate watching a trainer, being around people that work out, so you could create positive habits, which they found to be quite successful, especially back in the day.
Bandura theory can be related to fitness in the sense that because people can always learn how to move, train, and stay consistent, observational learning and self-efficacy are always at play, regardless of what you think.
Real life application. I don't think that Bandura get the flowers that he's deserved. A lot of us, especially myself, use these concepts to learn. I wouldn't be at where I'm at today. I wouldn't dominate the school the way I'm dominating without some of his concepts. And I also wouldn't use it to get motivated to be more successful and to make more money the way I want to by utilizing these concepts or watching somebody doing the things that I want to do. I think he needs a little bit more flowers than what he's deserved.